Hey everyone, welcome to Sherry Vans. My name's Mike, Brian's behind the camera, and boy do we have a treat for you today. This is an all-new Ram ProMaster. It's on the extended van, so plenty of room in there, and we're gonna unpack this van for you on the inside for you here in just a second. How this van came to be is based on your feedback. We are the #1 Ram ProMaster conversion van dealer, specializing in 7 and 9 passenger vehicles, and this particular vehicle has a lot of stuff in it that we constantly get requests from you, such as a sink, a microwave, a refrigerator, a queen bed that you can sleep on, a lot of cool stuff that we've integrated into this van, and really makes for a great travel van. Even if you want to use it for camping and things of that sort, it's a really great purposeful van for that. So we're excited to show this to you today, and we're going to unpack it starting in the rear. So Brian's going to go ahead and cut, and we'll take a look in the rear of the van. All right, so unbuttoning up the rear of this van, again, it is on the extended van, so what it gets you is an extra 14 inches, and with that space, we have done a lot of cool stuff in here. So as you notice as you come into this van, we've got 2 sofas. Now the length of these sofas are 6-foot long sofas. And how we've designed it is both sofas can fold down, but only one at one time. And with one sofa down, I did the measurement on it, it's 72 inches long, so 6 feet long, and 5 feet wide. And that is the size of a queen bed. It's a little shorter than a queen bed, being 6 foot, but it's what I would call an RV queen. So a great amount of space to sleep there. Also notice, look at this area under here, a lot of storage. So if you want to maybe put a bicycle in between the couch, a kayak, your skis, what have you, a lot of versatile space there for storage. We're going to go ahead and now take a look in the side door, because there's a lot of cool stuff in the side of this van that we're excited to show you. All right, come on in, let's take a look in here. So I'm sitting in a seat that can swivel. It can also be removed. So this is a 3-passenger vehicle. It's got seatbelts for 3 passengers, with this seat being able to be removed. Now there's an adjustable table here. It can go up and down with height, and it's up currently to the height of the passenger seat, which also swivels on this van. So this seat will swivel and that seat will swivel for a nice seating arrangement in this van. The other thing about this van, we designed it to be super simple. I'm very familiar with Class B RVs, and a lot of them are super complex. You got a lot of different systems. Things work, a lot of times things don't work. We just made this van very simple and easy to use. And one aspect we've done that with is how to heat and cool this rear area. So what we've done is we've used the factory rear heat and air conditioner that runs off the factory engine. So long as your engine's running, you can have climate control back here in the back. So it's simple. You don't have a generator that won't start or that's loud and your neighbor beside you is like, hey, you gotta turn that generator off, it's too loud. And also what we've done with this van, Brian will get a shot, is we have a MaxxAir fan built into the roof. So it's on a remote control here. That'll open up, and that's hooked into the battery that's specific for the rear end of this van. It's actually right underneath where I'm sitting. And what that's gonna do, if you crack maybe the front window up there on the driver's side, it's gonna bring fresh air in this van and circulate the air. So on a day where the temperature is not super hot or super cold, just leave that on. It also has the MaxxAir vent cover on it, so you can leave it on and open all the time, and rainwater is not going to come in. Another super nice and just easy to use feature. You saw how easy it was. I just hit the power button and on it turned. Hit the power button and it'll shut off and close itself as well. So as we come over here, a couple of features we have. So above my head here is a TV that'll flip down, and Brian will show that to you. So you do have TV in here. Also, notice the height here. I'm 6 foot tall. I got about an inch above my head, but the beautiful thing about that is I can stand up in here and not bump my head. Now coming over here, it does have an inverter. So an inverter, what it does is it transforms DC power, 12 volt power that this engine's making, into 110 volt power. And you might ask, well, why would I need that? Well, that's gonna power your TV. That's gonna power this microwave. Right now, we're not plugged into any electricity, and I could cook my Hot Pocket right now. So how cool is that, right here in the microwave? That's also going to allow some electrical outlets to be added in here. So if you want to plug in maybe a hot pad to boil some water, or a crock pot, toaster, whatever you may have, you have a couple of outlets there for that. So under here, Brian will get a good shot of this, does have a sink. Nice spot to wash your hands, just a cold water sink. Nice and easy, convenient place to get cleaned up. You do have your CD, DVD player up top here as well. That's going to be connected, of course, to the television up there. And then behind me here, a lot of storage in this fan. So you have full storage in here, hanging closet up here, even a spot. We've designed this if you want to put a cassette porta potty in here, that'll store away in here. Also, you've noticed, Brian will get a shot here, it does have your 30 amp power cord. So if you want to plug this whole camp in, or whole van in, you surely can. There's a plug-in on the driver's side rear of the van here. Show you a little bit more of the storage. So some storage underneath the sink. Notice how everything's nice and cleanly done too. And then down here, this is going to be your fresh water tank. And then it just drains a tube down through the floor. Speaking of the floor in here, notice the flooring in this camper. It's a smooth floor, easy just to take a broom and sweep it out the door. So we recognize a lot of people using this van is going to be at a site kind of where we're at today, leaves and stuff on the ground. Just take a broom and sweep it out. Now, everyone needs a spot to keep their food cool, and you can in this van too. Again, power's just off this van. No, nothing else needed. Got little trays in there. Even got a spot up here for those hot pockets to keep them frozen. Talking about the chassis here, so a lot of nice convenient things about this chassis. So one, it's a front wheel drive van. Most vans, full size, are gonna be rear wheel drive, and that limits you where you can go. Being a rear wheel drive, front wheel drive van, just like your minivan SUV, you can go almost anywhere in them. They're great in the snow, great in wet conditions. And that's what this van is going to be, powered by the 3.6 liter V6. Has a lot of nice safety features as well. This van has blind spot monitoring. When you're driving a van this large down the road, it's nice to know, hey, someone's in my blind spot before I turn and switch lanes on the interstate. Also, it does have factory navigation, which is a great feature when you're out traveling, so you know where you're going. So quite a cool van. We're interested to hear your feedback. We think this will solve a lot of your transportation needs and desires out there. It's very well thought out, simple and efficient, and just going to get you where you need to go in a lot of comfort. So if you have any questions, feel free to call one of our van specialists. Brian will post information on how to do that down in the comments section. If you made it this far, we thank you for watching, and we hope you're as excited as we are about this all new Weekender van. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.